There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. It should be a good Diamond Dynasty matchup tonight between the Avengers and the Flyers. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Settling in now, Jock Peterson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman, Jock Peterson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
7 o'clock.
Goodness. 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. The tag comes down, and they're going to get him at third. Aggressive base running there following some shoddy defensive play, but it doesn't work out for him. Now a bunt attempt here. Ripken is there, and he'll bring this one in. Now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Line drive to center field. Smith is going to have room out. Stepping in, Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Flyers.
Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
Again, he sends it out of play.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Digging in, Ozzie Smith. Runners off for second. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Henderson on at first, nobody out. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Coming to the plate now, Keith Hernandez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Smith on the move. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Stepping into the box, Duke Snider. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. At the plate, Cal Ripken. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. A play at the plate. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. And he'll come in to score from second base. And that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. Now in the box, Ken Griffey. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Martin in foul ground. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Ready on 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Snyder on third. Ripken on at second with 2 down. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. And he will score from third, so a good decision to break for the plate as he comes across to score on the passed ball. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
4 runs here in this half inning. Now a flare out toward right center. Hernandez moving in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Ready now, Ian Kinsler. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll tack on 1 more as this is now a 5-0 game. So here now's the pitcher, Stephen Balls, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Popped him up. Anderson over to his left. And that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Keith Hernandez. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-2 the count to Hernandez. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Into the box now, Brandon Phillips. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch inside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. A runner at second, nobody out. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly.
Oh, he misses it. They'll get it in quickly to the shortstop to hold the man at third, but they're at the corners to start the inning.
That is big.
Standing in, Aubrey Huff, and their runners at the corners now. He's set, and the pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him. Stepping into the box, Russell Martin. And this one gets away. Throw to the plate. And the throw sails right past him at the plate. And the mental lapse behind the plate will hurt him as the run will score. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 16.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Almonte. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. A spin and a throw. Throw on to first gets him. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ricky Henderson. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. This is on the ground over the first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Digging in, Ozzie Smith reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into second. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now batting.
And that brings up the former MVP Keith Hernandez. He hit a sac fly earlier. Phillips is calling for it. 1 out. And they decide not to push things here with 1 away as he'll hold on at third base.
The first baseman,
On the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Smith on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time. Digging in now, Cal Ripken. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Ripken in front, 2 balls and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smith is there and he'll make the catch. Back to the top of the order now, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Behind 0-2 now. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Ripken goes to get it. And he'll go to second here. And he is in there. Now batting, Ozzie Smith. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to lower his sights a little bit right now. We talk a lot about this, the elevated heater. We're seeing it so much in today's game. He's got to find a way to make this pitcher work down in the zone just a little bit more.
Behind 0-2 now. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. And over to third now is the runner. The 1-2. Misses above the zone for a ball.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You can see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Hit out towards second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. Coming to the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. The 0-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Smith. And that's the first out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Keith Hernandez. Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it is the left fielder. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Brandon Phillips. Reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. Runners on the move for second. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 1-1 is a bunt attempt, but he can't get any wood on it. Smith on third with 2 out. Pitch is a ball. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And that will be a passed ball and an unearned run as he's across to score. Ground ball right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And Phillips will keep going. He's headed for third. Striding into the box, Aubrey Huff. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. This one's flared out toward left, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it 7-5 now. And he'll try to get back now, but stepping in, Ken Griffey. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, that was a tough strikeout. A big strikeout in this game, too. If you think back, there were two guys in scoring position, so he has to be looking for much more out of his AB this time.
In now, Russell Martin. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Bases are empty, one man out. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away. Into the box now, Ian Kinsler. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. This is line to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he's going for it all, headed for the plate. Now it's cut off in front of the plate, and he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there. A little tarny there, no balls and a strike.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo.
And a great job to stick with it as he's able. So striding forward now, Russell Martin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Nope.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Garrett Anderson waits on deck. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. He's set. Here it comes. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Fouled off. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So coming to the plate, Miguel Almonte. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. Here's Jock Peterson. He went down on strikes last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Martin is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And they're going to get him at the plate. And this is certainly not for one of those instructional videos, but it is a double play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. Throw is dropped at first. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance. So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Martin. And that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now, Ricky Henderson. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Now a curveball misses inside.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ozzie Smith, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And no advance, it's ball 1.
He's going.
1-0 home. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
That's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Ready once again, Keith Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Runner goes for second. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Here he comes on 2-0. And this one gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Phillips has a read on it. 1 out. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And they'll slap the tag on him between third and home, and it's a costly double play.
The first baseman, number 4.
First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. And he has some trouble with it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. First delivery to him on the way. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. High in the air out to center field. Smith is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Keith Hernandez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The right fielder, Keith Hernandez.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. First pitch on its way. And he swings through a fastball. And doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a pop-up now. And no one will track it down. Now here's the pitch. A square to bunt, and it's popped up. And that's a foul ball. He's down on strikes for the first out. Here's the first pitch to him.
19.
And that misses ball one.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And he'll get there in plenty of time. Into the box, Ken Griffey. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The second baseman.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Ready for another chance? Russell Martin. And that diamond rating on his card isn't just for show. It'd be tough to argue he's anything but one of the game's best players. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth. Digging in once again, Ian Kinsler. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Stephen Brault. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Left side, but well foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here's another 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. And oh, the throw's behind him and he can't knock it down. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. Line towards center field. And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ricky Henderson. He singled his last time up. Heading out towards shallow right. Hernandez will reach out with one hand to make the... Striding in, Russell Martin comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Popped up, and this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. He'll get it into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double. Riding in once again, Garrett Anderson. He's a diamond caliber player who, it's safe to say, is one of the best contact hitters in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. So 1-1. Liner toward right center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. Now at the plate, Miguel Almonte. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Miguel
Popped up. Snyder in foul ground. And no one will get this one. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
Second baseman, John Peterson.
First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Still only one out in the inning. And right into the shift. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jock Peterson is sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Ozzie Smith. At the plate now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Smith sprinting after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that. Digging in and looking for more. Ozzie Smith. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Swinging a soft liner. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he is in there at the plate as he makes it all the way around on what was nothing short of a force defensively. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Duke Snider. A hit in 2 tries so far. Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
At the plate, Cal Ripken. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-1 pitch. Now a hard liner. Foul. Snider, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. First offering on its way. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The catcher, number 27.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. Martin's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Now at the plate, Keith Hernandez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and there's out number 2. Stepping up now, Brandon Phillips. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is digging in. Ken Griffey. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Phillips is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. So stepping in, Russell Martin. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. So striding in, Ian Kinsler. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Bouncer up the middle. On to first, and it's dropped. And a real mistake there. That's got to be an E3. And not in time as the run scores. Bryce Harper will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitch.
Now pitching.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And oh, the throw's behind him, and he can't knock it down. And now a run comes across. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ricky Henderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he will get there to make the running. Trevor Hoffman's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Leading off for Boston.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Number 5 has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that? Trying to pick things up where we left off. Russell Martin. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Snyder is there and he makes the catch for the out. Standing in, Garrett Anderson. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And the throw is in time. So digging in now.
Leading off for California, the center fielder,
Ken Giles is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Here comes the first pitch.
Your attention, please.
On he pops it up.
Ken
In there, a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the eighth. He hit the corner and tries for third. The tag, and he's called out, trying to stretch two bases into three.
Now batting
At the plate, Keith Hernandez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. The tag, and he is out at second. Digging in to try it again. Duke Snider. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Popped him up. Martin has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Austin Riley is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Riley brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat. But that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop third strike.
the center fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken, the throw. And it gets right by him and on into center field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Number 27.
Oh, he's not squaring as the pitch is a ball. And they will put the tag on him. They got him, and with